so much. I have taken a little break, and I'll probably do that again, but in the near future, so I don't know, but I have been a little busy, so that's why I have been fasting. I've been going out and about, just because we have a special occasion coming up, so I'm pretty excited actually. This is just so fun, but accustomed to like having something in my mouth. Basically, my mouth can't be empty for like 2 hours. I don't know. And I guess it relates also to my eating habits. Because if you remember, I talked about how I didn't really grow fat. It just got like really worse when I was in like end of So